Well, do women have a testosterone problem? Social media influencers believe they do, and women are apparently taking their advice in droves. According to recent data from the health technology company IQVIA, prescriptions for testosterone rose nearly 50% in the U.S. between 2013 and 2023. And doctors say interest in the hormone wasn't only being driven by men, but also by women in their 40s and 50s. Now, the Food and Drug Administration hasn't approved testosterone therapy for women. However, doctors can prescribe it for certain things. So let's ask the expert. Joining me now is Dr. Greg Jones, founder of Innovative Wellness. And we know what testosterone does for men. What does it do for women?
Well, a lot of the same things, right? So testosterone, when it's optimized, is going to help with energy and brain function and reducing joint pain and improving sex drive or libido and helping maintain muscle mass and losing fat. So a lot of those same benefits that we get as men, women are getting from it as well.
So why do women think that they need a testosterone boost, especially in their 40s and 50s?
Because that's when testosterone starts to decrease, right? Just like in men, when we start hitting our late 30s, 40s, 50s, that testosterone starts to lower. We're no longer 18 and the testosterone drops. And when that happens with females, with women, they're also getting those symptoms when they start dragging, when they're like, wow, I'm getting so tired in the afternoon and I'm working out, I'm eating healthy and I'm still gaining weight, or I just don't have that drive or that confidence and motivation. You just feel it. It's just like that feeling of almost like being over the hill a little bit, right? And so, but you know, with women, it's a little bit more complex, you know, and I always say with hormones, man, we're kind of simple, man. We're a three-piece band. In women, it's an orchestra, you know, so it's just not testosterone. It's more complex than that, but it's such a major part of optimizing health and overall health.
And I'll be the first to say I am 42, early 40s.
Right.
I'm starting to feel a little bit that like the gym is a little harder than it used to be. Getting up in the morning is a little harder than it used to be because I want to sleep a little more. You know, I can feel maybe the need for a little extra boost.
Right.
I can see how anybody would pretty much want that. But this is being driven a little bit by social media, right?
It is, and also welcome to the club, right? It just happens as we get older, right? And so with social media, it's a good, because the information's out there, right? And it's no longer this whispered in the corners like it's this thing going on. It's great that that information is out there. But I will caution that it's not just testosterone. It's not a magic bullet. It's like, hey, take this injection or this cream or this pellet and you're gonna, everything goes away and gets magically better, right? Because again, and that's why I brought that point up about it being a symphony and orchestra, because it's not just testosterone with women, it's estrogen and progesterone and cortisol and thyroid. And so it's important to look at the entire picture and not just say, hey, take testosterone to be better. But I do appreciate that the information is out there and people are more aware and seeking that information.
So if you're going to do this, you need to have an expert to help you kind of guide. You can't just take some testosterone and imagine you'll feel better. You can have some side effects with it.
Well, absolutely, right? And so just like with men, if our testosterone gets too high, there can be acne, there can be hair loss, right? There can be, and one of the things that women is really concerning if that testosterone is too high. It's not exactly the testosterone, it's another hormone called dihydrotestosterone, but not to get too much into that, but if that level goes too high, then there's hair growth on the face, on the jawline, and the chin, the upper lip, right? And that's definitely not something that most of our female patients want to see. So there is too much of a good thing. You want to make sure you're working with a healthcare professional who knows hormones and knows hormone optimization and replacement, so can make sure your levels are not too high.
So you're seeing women come in now asking for testosterone?
Personally, no. No one's ever, you know, they've never said, hey, Dr. Jones, I want testosterone, but it's usually like, I'm tired, right? I'm gaining weight, my joints hurt, like I'm having this brain fog. And when you look at their history, they tell their story, and then you look at the lab work and it's like, wait a minute, this is not optimal, this is low. And especially if they're getting older, it's like, hey, let's look at more than just the two hormone picture. Let's make sure your testosterone is optimized as well, if it's ready.
Because we know social media can, make people think that they want something. And if they're going to get it, they may not go through a professional. They may try to get it on their own. I know people try to get Ozempic on their own, and that can be dangerous. What are some of the health effects if you don't take this under supervision?
Oh, first of all, you hit a good point there. Always be under supervision with it, right? Because, and I hope our female patients are not getting it online. More of a guy thing, honestly, right? But the thing is, again, if your testosterone is too high, it's not only some of those side effects, but if those levels are too high, it can affect your heart. Now, in the big picture, testosterone does protect the heart. Reduces the risk of plaque and heart disease, right? But if it's too high, that can be a concern because your body may make too many red blood cells, and that can be a cardiovascular risk, right? And so that's why it's important to make sure you're under the care and supervision and management of a trained professional practitioner who knows the hormones, knows what to look for, knows how to test it, and knows how to optimize it.
All right. Doctor, thank you very much. We appreciate it.